Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Jabulo.
And I am Molokoli.
And together we are
MK
and NJ. So I've been forcing this guy to do a YouTube channel, and finally today I got a go ahead. So we are gonna just introduce ourselves and basically tell you guys how we met. So how did we meet? What do you remember about us meeting?
It was the winter of 2012, of the year 2012, the 5th of July, and I was feeling a little ill. I had a flu, so I popped in my little whip, and I was living in Newtown at the time. I popped in by the Bloemfontein Clicks, and I got myself some flu medication, and there she was, the love of my life, in the cube. She was a few people behind me, so I wasn't sure how to navigate the situation, but I really wanted to get to know who she was. I mean, there was an aura in the room, you know, she just brought light to the room, and the flu wasn't as bad all of a sudden. Anyway, I think I waited for her outside. That's the gentleman thing to do. I waited for her on the outside. I engaged her when she was outside. I think I asked who she was, and I probably asked for her contact details while I was at it, and I told her that she's, making my flu better, if that's a good pickup line. But I'm just thinking back now. I might have missed a few things. I'm gonna bring it back over to you, and then I'll continue from there after.
Okay, so what I remember, I was in second year at Wits, and I was going to work in Pretoria. So I just needed a few things, and I was going to work for. I was Durban July weekend, and all the celebrities were in Pretoria to take the blue train to go to Durban July. So I was part of the hostesses that were going to be there that night. So I went to Clicks just to get a few things, and then I saw this guy, but I mean, I wasn't paying attention to anyone. I was just like not in that mindset of like I could probably meet somebody today. So anyway, we were in the queue, and I remember I sneezed in the queue. Like there was one person behind you, and then it was me.
Oh, okay.
And when I sneezed, you looked back and you're like, oh, so you're also sick. And I just looked at you. And maybe I gave you a nod or whatever, but really whatever. And then I continued with life, paid and whatever, and then you were standing outside. Do you remember what you said?
I think I feel like I always try to be a gentleman, and I must have said something sweet. I must have, I don't remember what I said, but it must have been.
So basically you said to me, oh, I noticed that you were checking me out inside. So I think that was a good thing, because then you got me to laugh.
Oh, right.
So then we could then like continue with the conversation there. Pilla, you must remember that back then your game was your game was on point.
I was Neymar. I was Hazard. Yeah, I was on point.
So,
I'm still on point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what she said, and then got the conversation going. Then you asked me where am I going, and yeah, I told you that I'm going to work and stuff, and you were like, okay, I can give you a lift or whatever, and I was like, no.
Out to the no.
No, thank you. And then you walked with me to like the taxi place there by, the ABSA, anyway, there.
We walked all the way to ABSA?
We walked there,
wow.
Yes.
Like
and then
up Jonathan.
No, not up. Like, Clicks is here, and then when you go that way.
Oh, the apps are just down there. Okay, yeah. All right.
So then we stood there for a while, and you just kept commenting like, I can give you a lift, I can give you a lift, I can give you a lift. And then eventually I was like, okay, fine, cool, you can drop me off at North. So then took my stuff, put them in your car. Your car was a mess.
Ah, babe.
It was a mess. There were pick and pay bags at the back, I remember.
I just did groceries that day.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me.
Yeah, okay, you remember?
Yeah.
So yes, and then after that, obviously I don't even remember the conversation in the car, to be honest. I don't remember what we were talking about, but you asked for my number and I said no, and I gave you my BBM pin because BBM was a thing then. And I thought to myself, at least with BBM I can avoid you, instead of like when you have my number you're gonna be like blowing up my phone and things like that. So
you weren't actually feeling me on that day.
No,
it wasn't happening.
not at all.
I was sick as well.
Not at all.
It's, you know, I was feeling sick. I was sick, and you know, some of us can't, you know, pull off magic whilst we're sick. You're sick on the day too, though.
I wasn't sick. I just sneezed.
What were you buying?
I was buying toiletries.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. So then after that, we got to North, gave you my BBM pin, and then I got into a taxi and carried on with life. Then you started talking to me. Okay, well, a few hours went by, and then you started talking to me, and I was telling you like, oh my god, DJ Spoo is here.
Oh yes. She had a thing for
Mikasa.
DJ Spoo back
Did
then.
I?
Yeah, you did. You used to love DJ Spoo.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy about DJ Spoo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Used to be a number. Are you still down for him? You know now?
I don't see much of him anymore, so out of mind, what does that say? Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you at least drink his more fire? More fire.
Yeah, I've had it once.
Really? I haven't seen you have any more fire.
That's beside the point.
No.
So all these celebrities were there, so I was taking pictures with it. He was like you were very forward, and I was more of a reserved person. I wouldn't go to a celebrity and be like, oh, can I get a picture? But you're like, take pictures, show me, you know. So then I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I took a picture with Mikasa, I took a picture with DJ Spoo, with Cooley Roberts. Like, there were a lot of celebrities there, and there was this lady, her name is, I forgot her, but she used to act on Isidimo. She was there. Anyway, so I took pictures with all of them, sent you a few, and then like from that day we spoke almost every day on BBM, every single day. Yeah, so that's how we met. I don't know if I left anything out. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think your story is on point. I mean, I was really excited. I mean, you are still gorgeous, you know, and I think I must have. I'm surprised that it took me a few hours to engage you. Maybe your BBM was off, because I'm sure I instantly
messaged me.
Messaged you.
I don't think so. We met on the 5th of July 2012.
2012, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember what I was wearing?
You were wearing a black polo neck and jeans
And
a scarf, and no, I don't think you're wearing a beanie though. Were you wearing a beanie?
no, I never used to wear beanies back
Yeah.
then.
And you looked expensive. She looked very expensive. Very expensive. Like, I thought to Bala, like, seriously.
Yeah, that's the one thing I remember, which now I think about it, it's a bit problematic. Like, you thought I was from a wealthy family. You always kept saying that because of just how well put together how well put together I was. You were wearing slippers, the big flat. Were you wearing slippers actually? I think you were.
Yeah,
I
the
really
big,
think you were wearing
fluffy
big
ones.
fluffy
Weren't
slippers.
they cute? I thought they were cute.
Yeah, they were cute. I remember the black ones, and you're wearing a not Nike, Adidas pants with a hoodie, a black hoodie. Like, you were all black. That's what I remember.
Always all black.
Like, we are all black today. Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember you wearing. And you were driving your gold Golf at the time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, back then,
Yeah.
see, if I wanted to make a huge impression, I would have driven the silver one.
I remember, because that's what you came to fetch me with on the first date, which we will talk about in our next video. What went down on our first date. Were you attracted to me at first sight?
Absolutely, without a doubt. Like I said, I wanted to be more of a gentleman, you know, bother you in the line. That's why I waited for you outside. So I was very, very attracted to you, and I was really excited to have met you on that day. I wanted you to, you know, see the better side of me as well. But, you know, like you said, I was forward. I was trying to be reserved.
You were very
I was forward, and you know, I'm still, you know, grateful that that we were able to establish a connection after our first date.
Our first date?
After our first date. That wasn't a date, that was a date. So I'm saying we were able to establish it. But I mean, you know, we'll talk about it more. But definitely, yeah, I was blown away. And I thought that, you know, you already on that day potentially could be the one. Just by the way.
Don't lie, babe.
Yeah, just by the way you know, you changed my vibe, you know. Yeah. Maybe we should cut that out.
You know why I'm saying this? Because you were like, babe, I never knew you were the one, and now all of a sudden you knew I was the one. Anyway, I was not attracted to you on the first, like, honestly speaking, I wasn't even thinking of a relationship or thinking of meeting somebody. Like, my head was just not in that space. I was actually getting to a point where I was just feeling very good that I was single. Look, and
in the professional world, I get why people share their contacts even if they're not attracted to each other. But I'm just saying, when you're like a varsity student, why share your contact even if it's an email or a BBM if you're not, you know, attracted or you don't see some kind of synergy? Why share? I mean,
it's not because of that. You did make me laugh. You did wait for me outside. You did give me a lift. Like, it was the least I could do.
So humor is attraction? No?
Yes. I mean, it's like the number one thing that women look for in a guy. If you can make me laugh, then like it saves you from a lot of things. I personally feel.
Okay. And you? So you weren't attracted to me per se, but you thought I was funny at least.
I thought, oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Fair.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. And then after that, like, what was your first impression after we had like gone our separate ways? Like, what did you think? Did you think about me at all?
Of course. Well, to be honest with you, I thought, you know, I assumed you were mixed race. I assumed you were mixed race. I assumed you were from a well-off family, and I assumed, or I knew that, you know what, I'm going to be the envy of all my friends now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious.
Wow.
And I couldn't wait to show you off to my friends as well. So
wow.
You can't dig too deep into it, because also, I mean, I had just met you for a few minutes, and I mean, you could delete me. As excited as I was, you could just block me or delete me. I don't think we would ever have met again, because
I was not in your circle at all.
I mean, our calendars would never allow.
Yeah.
We went into the same things.
Yeah.
So that was the one. Actually, we need to do something special at that Clicks. I always say so. I need to do something special with her. Clicks management.
Yeah, we still use Clicks like today. Like, we prefer Clicks more than Discam, only on the basis that we met at Clicks. Literally, like,
that's true.
It like Clicks has my heart.
Although we don't shop at that Clicks anymore.
Yeah, we don't shop at that Clicks because we don't live there anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
My impression of you, I really didn't think much of. I really didn't think much of you after that. I was just excited to go to work, but I think like the more we started talking, especially after then I started like having thoughts in my head. But otherwise, like, I went to work and I got there, and then I had somebody to talk to, which was really cool, which was you. And then so my build up of like feelings or like attraction only happened after our meets. Like every day when we used to talk, that's when my attraction started getting more and more and more, because then I was like, oh, okay, this guy is really cool, you know, his communication is really good. And yeah.
Well, yeah, I think, well, for women, I believe attraction is usually emotional, or you need to tap in and get to know the person. Whereas, you know, for men, it's physical. So with us, it's like instant. Like, does she have the stuff or not? And then with you guys, it's like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
You know, unless, you know, maybe my physique wasn't up to your standard.
No, your physique was fine and stuff. You were just not dressed to impress that day.
Yeah,
You were
no,
just like,
yeah, like
I'm
whatever.
just going here, getting a few things, then heading back to your place.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, either way, I think even if you were interested to impress and I was meeting celebrities, I might have still waited for you, whichever way you look at it.
Whatever. Okay, well, that's the story of how we met, and what can people look forward to on this channel?
Well, I mean, we've been together for a while now, 12 years.
12?
9 years. We've been together for a while now.
Yeah, we've been
9
together
years,
for it.
And there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to know about us. The challenges of the relationships, the highs and the lows.
Like what, babe? Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I think
Like like advice or
lessons, advice. You know, definitely how to navigate situations.
Yeah.
How to keep the love burning after such a long time.
Yeah.
How to try and remain youthful.
Yeah.
And
you see, that was much better. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yes.
And what do you think our viewers could learn from us?
I would like, obviously I feel like I'm experienced enough to give people advice in terms of like relationships, how to navigate certain things in your relationship, but also like I want to bring out like a little bit of the more intimate side, like, you know, things to keep things spicy and exciting. And I don't know, we'll just have to see. I don't know if we're gonna do pranks. I don't know if this guy is prankable. I don't know if I'm prankable. I think a lot of challenges. I would like to do a lot of challenges, and drinking games for sure. I can't wait to do drinking games. And yeah, I mean, we'll just see as we progress what kind of things we are gravitating more to, or what things you guys like to see. But we just thought we should introduce ourselves, and we are looking forward to growing our YouTube family.
So till next time, Muloko.
Njabulo. Bye.
Cheers.